All right, happy Monday, everybody. Welcome to the daily broadcast. Coming to you from the Arctic Air Studios, brought to you by Gators Bayou, 98th and Slide Road in Lubbock, Texas. The games are always on, hot Cajun food, cold beverages, and Lifts West Hotel and Condominium in Red River, New Mexico. Great skiing conditions right now, all the way through March. You need to go. You need to get out there. You know you need to do it, so you might as well do it. So call Billy Hurst, our man there at Lifts West, and tell him, hey, Raiderland sent you. Ryan Hyatt sent us this way. And after he gets done laughing, cackling almost, then he'll get you taken care of. All right, so we got Monday helmet stickers, Raiderland style. Those people that were awesome who need recognition, sports or otherwise. We're going to talk about a little bit of tech basketball. Is what they're doing sustainable? How they're winning, is it sustainable? Why or why not? And then Patrick Mahomes, age 28, if he never plays another down in the NFL, is he a Hall of Famer right now? Yes or no? You tell me that. And finally, Taylor Swift, why is she so polarizing? What is it about Taylor Swift that is so seemingly polarizing regarding NFL fans or otherwise? You tell us. Hi there, Craig. Hi there, Damon. The talking box is indeed on. The dogs are barking. The hounds are upset. We don't care. All right. Let's do this in 3, 2. Good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, theraiderland.com, coming to you from the Arctic Air Studios. You like the shirts we wear, the Western style we got? You can get it at Boot City, 1 month saving mile outside the West Loop, on Loop 289 and 19th Street. Now, we don't stop there. We love the United Supermarket text line. You get us on the text line. You hit us up right there on Twitter, on YouTube. Just type in your comments. Check it out. Off you go. I may have to release the hounds here in a second, Damon. I may have to get up. My son's here, but he's not paying attention. He's like, he has no idea. He's got his headphones on. He's doing his thing. He has no idea. Here in the Arctic Air Studios, he is oblivious to the hounds. He truly is. So, yeah, Food City. And it's almost time to start thinking about, summer style, everything. They're getting that in right now. Val is watching. So let's get it going tonight. You guys know what to do on the helmet stickers. These are people that deserve recognition, sports or otherwise, for being awesome. Then we ask the question, what Texas Tech basketball is doing, how they're winning. Is it sustainable throughout Big 12 play? Why or why not? You mean your son doesn't faithfully watch all broadcasts? No, he doesn't. He's not in the demo yet. He doesn't have a high-paying job. Only the people in the high-paying job are in the demo. Now, if you guys want, I can get up right now. I can get up and release the hounds. I don't know if you can hear them or not. And then the Mahomes question is interesting to me. He is right now Sandy Koufax in Major League Baseball. That if he never played another down, and we know he will, but if Patrick Mahomes woke up Tuesday morning and said, man, this was good. I'm going to do something else. I just want a boat. I want a boat. I want to buy a pony, and I want to put my pony on my boat and go out on the sea. Is he a Hall of Famer what he's done right now? Big 12 Tech basketball season is tough. I'm sure we'll take some losses. Yeah, but I'm saying, is this how they're winning? Is it sustainable? What about what they're winning? And I should probably clarify the question a little bit. When I mean what they're doing, is it sustainable? Is there some major statistical outlier? Is there something about what they're doing that you don't think they can keep up with? Yes or no? All right, hold on. They're going out. Enjoy the back wall. See if you can figure out every picture on the back wall. All right, we're putting the dogs out. That's it. Out of the Arctic Air Studios. We're coming out, getting dogs, going outside. Yeah, come on. And they shall be free. The dogs are now free. I kind of wonder if Andy Reid rides off into the sunset if they win. I thought about it the last time. Holy crap. Local celebrity, burgeoning national celebrity, Rob Rose watching. Hello, Walls. Yeah, sometimes you got to turn the dogs loose. Now, you would think my ne'er-do-well son would have done that. No. Taking leads, then going through dry spells, hitting 1 of 13 before taking the lead back is not sustainable. Okay, but is that really what they're doing? Hi there, HUD. Glad you're watching. Because I look at the shooting percentages right now, I look at what they're doing, and there's not a huge statistical outlier in any of the games that tells me they can't do it. Now, college basketball has become a game of 4-minute, 6-minute, 8-minute runs. It is a timeout to timeout basketball game now. You have 4 quadrants in the first half, 4 quadrants in the second half. We don't play it the way I say we, depends on how old you freaking are. But we have this habit of breaking it into, first half, second half. No, it's mini. There are like 4 mini games each half. They do a pretty good job on that with Grant McCaslin. Danny says they've done it in 2 or 3 games so far. Well, yeah, I'm not even sure what you're saying, but I'm going to enjoy it. Old, dang old. Yeah, dang old is good. But I've not seen anything that Texas Tech has done that is not repeatable going forward. There's no major crazy, they don't go out when they win games, they don't go shoot 62% and then lose when they shoot 38. They're a good free throw shooting team for the most part. When they get to the line, which would be nice if you would be more aggressive and get to the line. So do that. Hi there, Grant. I'm trying to help you out here. But I asked that question. I say, can Tech keep this up? And you guys see that question. You say, oh, can you fall behind 15, 10 points and keep winning? I look at it and go, the totality of the games, the totality, everything they do in a game, can you do that? Yeah, they can. So obviously, I'm telling you that Tech's going to win the Big 12 probably by 4 games, be a number 1 national seed. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm telling you is this is a good basketball team right now. Hoops HD has them right around the 5 line. Same thing with Bracketville.wordpress. The only 2 you need to worry about. They're right around that 5 line, which is where they should be right now. And it's only going to get better. Totality, I need to look the word up. Hang on. Yeah, it's easy. Totality. Look it up. Like when I was dating Laurel, the totality of our relationship ended up being 0. And before anyone does any deep dive research, no, I never dated Laurel. I would have. She wouldn't have gone out with me. Helmet Sticker says, Lonnie, West Texas. No, it's West Texas State. It's WT. There's no AMU in there. It is WT or West Texas State. And they had a huge win last week. Lance Leinart chronicled for you if you pay attention up there in the Panhandle. And then next fall, my son will be there raising hell in the stands. Chip is watching. What Chip doesn't know we're watching you. All right, so helmet stickers. Who was awesome? Who deserves a little respect, sports or otherwise? Obviously, McMillan for what he did the other day. He is a huge X factor going forward. He doesn't have to score 27. Give me 13, 15, 16, 18. Huge for this team. Big win. Another helmet sticker goes out to the Lady Raider fans, 7,500 strong. They're figuring it out. They're going back. They're supporting this team. This team, to me, is still one more scorer away, one more Bailey Maupin away from being a really great team, a top 44 Big 12 team, which when you do that means you're a top 4 team in the NCAA tournament. They're getting there. Krista Kurlik is buying back the fan base. The fans are coming back. And there's a lot of mythology around Lady Raider basketball, some of which I perpetuate, some of which I will pop the balloon on. And one thing that I will say that I think has been mythologized is that there was always these huge crowds around Lady Raider basketball. Oh my gosh, yeah, Marcia Sharp, Lady Raider basketball, huge crowds, always sold out. No. I'm doing games in 88, 89, 90, 91. And volleyball was outdrawing Lady Raiders. Volleyball had a crowd of about 1,800 at the Coliseum in 90 when they played Texas. And by the way, if you've never done radio play-by-play for volleyball, you should. It's a lot of fun. And it was the first time Tech beat them. It was really cool. And that was the biggest women's sports crowd ever for Lady Raider basketball, including going back into days of Carolyn Thompson and all of that. Helmet sticker to Kirby Hocutt. I really like the coaching staff he's assembled. Finally, somebody says nice things about Kirby. So we go back to the attendance rise in Lady Raider basketball. In 89-90, Lady Raiders missed the NCAA tournament in 88-89. Golly, I'm going to miss this. 88-89. I think they missed it. Get back to the tournament in 90. Played a hell of a game against the Lady Longhorns in the Southwest Conference tournament. Karen Forrest, layup late, cuts it to 3, 63-60, I think. Go on the road, lose at Northern Illinois, 90. In the spring of 91, pretty good fundamental year moving forward. Crowds are getting better. They go and lose in the first round there at UNLV. What a tournament that was. What a great trip that was. It wasn't until really 91, 92 that the crowds began to show up. The Lady Raiders don't sell out the Coliseum until the final game of 1992 against A&M, playing for the Southwest Conference Championship. They win it. First sellout, 8174. You look it up. Even the next year, the sellouts aren't really coming until mid-season, and things are picking up. Now, why do I articulate this? Well, there is this myth, I think, that Texas Tech or West Texas just always showed up 10,000 strong for the Lady Raiders. That's not true. They didn't show up until Tech started winning. They didn't show up until the Lady Raiders started winning. And when they started winning, they started showing up. And when they started winning big, they started selling out. So I think people have a misguided, a misjudgment about that attendance factor. That all of that said, Krista Gerlich is rebuilding that and redoing it, doing it again, and trying to do it without it. So to have 7,500 people out there, helmet sticker on that, 100% helmet sticker. David is watching. I don't believe it. I don't think he's watching. Can Tech men's basketball keep this up and keep winning the way they're winning? Yes or no? Patrick Mahomes, age 28. If he never plays another game, is he a NFL Hall of Famer right now? Rebuilding takes a lot more time than they realize. And it's a lot harder to do, even though it was really hard to build in the late 80s and early 90s, Hillary. It's even harder to do now in the state of women's basketball. Very much so. Tech men can keep it up, says David. Why? What's replicatable? And then finally, Patrick Mahomes, NFL Hall of Famer right now, yes or no? Yeah. Helmet sticker to the OU players for missing so many free throws. Yeah, absolutely. Gotta love that. If Patrick Mahomes never played another down in the NFL, is he Sandy Koufax? And we know he's not going to play another down. But right now, given what he's done, I think the reason I start this conversation, I think we've gone from Hall of Famer to when do we start talking about one of the best of all time, right? When do we start talking about greatest quarterback of all time? And somebody's going to come in and say, well, Tom Brady has, what is it, 7 rings or whatever. So, no. We don't do rings and greatest at any position. I refuse to do that even with quarterbacks. What do you mean? Quarterbacks are the most important position. Are they really? Tell that to Dan Marino. Every trip down the court is one possession at a time. Just win the possession. One possession. Kids, one possession. Mahomes is Hall of Fame if he retired at the end of the year. I'm saying it right now. 2 Super Bowls right now. Doesn't play in this Super Bowl. Is he a Hall of Famer? First ballot, 14-3 playoffs speak for itself. He's doing stuff nobody else has ever done. Think he's a Hall of Famer. Records he holds, 4 or 5, 6 years. Impressive. Good Lord. What would it take to be really impressive? They sure were trying to take him out several times. I don't know what that means on CJ, but yeah. So yeah, we cut to the chase a little bit. First ballot Hall of Famer, ring or 2 away from having the Hall of Fame named after him. Look at Dallas go. So, and you guys can get your questions in on Facebook and YouTube and anything else. Just type it in. We ought to be able to see it. I am told that we're having problems with the United Supermarkets text line. We're working on it. I will tell you this right now. I went to United Supermarkets earlier today. I got Fairfield milk. What did I get? I get some Wickles. Those are pickles. Got some Wickles. And I got a sub sandwich. There you go. Still, something's up maybe with the United Supermarkets text line. So just type your comments in on Twitter. I'll go back right now and circle back and see what we're getting on that. Let me go through here. Okay. And then I think on YouTube, I should be able to see it on our third-party streaming apparatus, but I do apologize. Mahomes has changed the game. Tell me how. Jackson is the MVP, but Mahomes is the better player. I'd give Lamar Jackson probably the MVP this year. Maybe Christian McCaffrey, Lean McCaffrey. Changing the game is what makes him Hall of Fame. How did he tell me how he changed the game? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying he didn't. He didn't. But I'm curious how you think he changed the game. Please let Pat and Andy Reid retire in 2 weeks. As a Broncos fan, it makes me sick. I get you. I understand. I truly understand right there. I don't think he changed the game. Val says men's basketball. Okay. Well, what about men's basketball? Give me something else there. And then finally, before we get out of here tonight, and I mean, we got another 12 minutes or so. I do want to ask the question, why is Taylor Swift so polarizing to so many fans? What is it about Taylor Swift that generates such a response, positive, negative, or otherwise? And I freely admit I don't listen to her music. I told my wife, last night, yesterday, they were showing her post game. I said, she may be older than I thought. And I don't mean that like she looks old. I was just like, I don't know. I thought she was, well, and this is coming out wrong and horribly wrong. And as a married man, I should know better than to say she's obviously older than I thought. Yeah, we'll just go back over and look at some comments. Let's see. If Andy Reid retires, how does this affect Mahomes' career? Great question. He ran off Eric Bieniemy. Nagy probably becomes the coordinator. It would be 100% Mahomes calling the head coach. And then who is the head coach? Big question going forward. Now, and we can look at the evolution of the offense minus Bieniemy. They figured out a way to win this year without the talent Bieniemy coached and had to utilize. That tells me that's a lot of Andy Reid. Andy Reid's one of the best coaches in the NFL when it comes to formation. He does two things I think incredibly great. And he's always done this. One is formation, two is motion. So set formation, motion backs, move backers, move secondary, and allow you to pick on an area. They did that this year. They did that yesterday. They did a great job yesterday on that. Most people don't really pay attention to that. I get it. I understand. I'm a coach's kid, and I grew up, with dad backing up the clicker on the film and go, watch this. I get that. But the question would be, with no Reid, how much does that change? If Mahomes is in the field, the Chiefs are not out of the game. If he is within the scoring, helmet sticker Travis Kelce for not playing like VA Swifty fanboy yesterday. I don't know what that means. By the way, you can start pouring in your comments. By the way, a lot of you watching right now, just give it to your wife and say, all right, he wants to know, why is Taylor Swift so polarizing? As of now, Patrick is a first ballot Hall of Famer. Nothing would change that. So if you say he's a first ballot Hall of Famer right now, nothing would change it. Swift economic impact in the NFL estimated at 335. Yeah. Bill Belichick, KC, absolutely not. Bill Belichick will never coach again in the NFL. Ever again. Let's see. Dallas, doesn't matter. You don't coach Mahomes. You just tell the receivers to run, and Mahomes will find them. No, it's sophomoric analysis. Keep seeing the suite on TV. Coach Hyatt, suggestion to limit 3-point shots to 15 to 20 per game. Are we talking men's basketball? Okay, yeah. I'll back up on that. Yeah, sure. I think the sweet spot around that is 18 on 3-point attempts for Texas Tech right now. I think you hit around 18, and all of a sudden you're not going to get any better. Now you're just giving the long runouts and the possibility for good teams to maximize that into high percentage shots on the other end. So yeah, 15 to 20 is plenty on the 3-point shots for the men. TS is a distraction. But really, who cares except the bride? Who's she a distraction to? Because it doesn't seem like she's a distraction to the Chiefs. And here's the deal. Those guys, those 40 guys, have got so much going on in their world that Taylor Swift, now in your world, you don't have a lot going on. Taylor Swift in your orbit would be a big deal. Those guys, not really that big a deal. It's truly not. It's really, really not. And that's hard to explain to people, because then I got to tell you how the sausage is made. And a lot of people don't want to know how the sausage is made. So with internally, and people say, well, it's a distraction. Really? No. Oh, no, it's really not. Because you don't live in that world. Reid has made every quarterback he's had pretty good. No. Donovan McNabb was pretty good. Who am I missing out after that? Alex Smith. Andy Reid's first ballot Hall of Fame coach, 100%. And greatest YFL punt, pass, and kick competitor of all time. All right, Collier, figure out a way to get that on your cast this week. the Andy Reid in a Los Angeles Rams early 1970s uniform. 12-year-old Andy Reid. He's 6'3", 250. Did any of y'all ever compete in punt, pass, and kick? Anyone? Anyone at all? Think the public are always looking to take down the top of the mountain? Yeah, I guess. Reid allows quarterbacks to play to their ability. Kelsey played yesterday like he wasn't distracted. Every game since Swift came along, until then, he was distracted. Really? I don't think so, Danny. I think that's a dumb statement. It would be Walsh to Seifert type situation. I'm assuming we're talking about the Chiefs. Belichick reported it ain't the money. It ain't the money. Nobody wants to give him the control because if you look at Bill Belichick the last 5 years, there's no reason you would ever give him the control. Pete Carroll won't coach in the NFL again either. I know, and that's mainly an age thing, and he just doesn't have to. Everyone needs to yell at the cameraman, not Taylor Swift. I don't think she's asking for the TV time. Yeah, but she knows it's going to happen. But again, not her fault. Who was the better? Mahomes or Kelsey? Mahomes by far. Kelsey represents a lot of products that are going to kill people. Only people who care about Swift are the get off my lawn crowd. Dallas, how nice is your lawn? I mean, I would like people to be on my lawn just to aerate it out, get on my lawn, aerate it out. It's really the media's fault. I don't need a camera shot to the press box after every play. Yeah, okay. Competed, pass and kick, and wine area at age 13? Hold on, is that wine? That can't be right. Punt, pass, and kick, and wine? I thought the oldest age was 12. I got cut off at 12. I had a hell of a day. When I was 10, no, 9. Hold on. Let me back this up. Yeah, no, 9 years old, Canyon, Texas, at the West Texas State Field. We had the punt, pass, and kick competition for Amarillo and Canyon. And I mean, I wasn't like a huge kid by any stretch, but I could throw a football. Thank you, Dad. And I uncorked one, I don't know, like 25 yards. Again, we're 9 years old, right? But it was down the middle. So you lost everything. So I was straight down the middle. And you had the kickoff thing. You did a kickoff thing off a tee. And I bludgeoned that. I don't know how far it was. And then the punt, the P portion of the punt, pass, and kick. And I swear it went straight up. Like 5 yards. I mean, it just boom, straight up. I'm sorry, Dad. And I came in like second or third and gave away 50 yards of advantage on everything else. And then we got to Lubbock, and it wasn't a big thing. In Lubbock, I don't remember it at all being a thing in Lubbock. David won area, yeah. In the wine competition. Learned how the sausage was made on my grandfather's farm. That's awkward, and I don't think it has anything to do with sports. You don't see Kelsey's multiple games with very it's ingenious by the NFL. They have found a way to add another demographic. Yeah. One area, age 12. I think you were age 12. You look like you were probably tall, David. David, you look like you were probably tall at that age 11 or 12, A short study was done on Swift on NFL TV, average 20, 30 seconds total. Yeah. Still have the little football player Oscar League. Yes, the trophy that I never got, that I wanted. I'll arm wrestle you for it. All right. Final few seconds. Why do you think Taylor Swift is so polarizing right now? Can Tech basketball keep this up going forward? Is there anything what they're doing that can't be sustained? Patrick Mahomes, is he a Hall of Famer right now? Yes or no? If he never played another down, would he be in the Hall of Fame? And then finally, helmet stickers. Who gets yours? Who deserves a little respect? Who's going to win the Super Bowl? Yes. Yes, Weston. They're going to win the Super Bowl. I'm telling you right now, you can obviously bet on to win the Super Bowl. I would lay all I've got on to win the Super Bowl, and I wouldn't hesitate to do it. It's an absolute crock of a line. And then when you go to place your bet on, you got to go with them. The Who is in the Super Bowl. Pump packs on your SI cover story. If you got both helmet sticker, moms. Hold on, my mom for moms potty training toddler boys. From you're I get it. Cheerios, Fruit Loops, not Cheerios. Fruit Loops in the toilet for the win. 100%. Fruit Loops toilets for the win. Trust me. Green white checker, absolutely. I am happy for Swift. I would be happier if she would realize being a liberal is bovine excrement. Yeah, no, she's a liberal. Hey, Travis Kelce, the liberal. If you love the Chiefs, you got to get past the fact that Travis Kelce is a flaming liberal. He is. 100%. Yeah. Anybody know the difference between tendonitis and I've had bursa sacs rupture on my knee years ago. I'm thinking bursa. Not really sure. This getting old crap, not for sissies. All of a sudden you wake up every day and you've slept wrong. And you're like, well, that needs a needle to drain it out. Unbelievable. Yeah. Yeah, no, her boyfriend is liberal. She is too. What if Patrick Mahomes is liberal? What would y'all do? Huh? All right. Here's what we do from here. Bursitis, tendonitis. Yeah. I mean, I've had knees drained over the years. Not fun, but I've had it done. It's been a long time ago. I'm leaning toward a combination on the bursitis tendonitis. Bursa would swell out. Yeah. And that, but I feel like well, we'll deal with this tomorrow. I mean, who wants to mess with this tomorrow? Probably just takes Jordan's advice. Republicans, but sneakers too. No, he doesn't. Bursa sounds like the name of an early 90s running back that killed your team on Tecmo Super Bowl. On that note, I've done all I can do. Tomorrow, you guys need to start sending in stuff for the Raiderland hot links, like cool stuff you see at night. Comment on it, send it to me at Ryan Hyatt's Raiderland, at Ryan Hyatt Media on Twitter. Send me some cool links. I'll put it in the Raiderland hot links. I hope you guys are enjoying that. Tomorrow, Tuesday's always a big day. We got two best. Tuesday's best. Then we got the best thing you ever ate. So check that out. Tomorrow night, I don't know. Depends on what time tip-off is. I don't know what time tip-off is for Tech and TCU. We might have round ball rewind. Maybe. Tennis elbow? Oh, Lord, no. No, I fell off the ball washer. Caught it on the. Well, anyways. Yeah. It is. Okay, yeah, we might be able to do that. Yeah, we could probably do a little round ball rewind combo on this deal. So pay attention to that. But we'll have our 60 seconds of Raiderland commentary tomorrow. There you go. Got to hit the end stream. Yeah, we got to do that.